having a good matchup against Eve, you would rather not. Because again, the whole suppression part of it is one thing, but those hooks don't touch Eve when she's in the real world manipulation.
Exactly, so very interesting approach, ballsy move from that Franco pick, but it seems like Mdh Esports, they are convinced with the two fighters, Terizla and Fredrin, they are going to take this game. Fredrin will definitely fill the jungler position, and I don't know, Diggy, I like it, but has it enough damage from their side?
That's the question here. That's
Between
the
the
question.
Clint and the Eve, do you think that's enough? The Terizla has a potential to deal a lot of damage.
Perhaps that Diggy will bring on Impure Age as well.
Oh,
Can
we have
bring the
seen,
Divine Glaive.
we have seen lethal Diggies.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
4 or 5 auto alarm bombs could do the job, but here we go. Loading into the Land of Dawn. Once more, it's Todak versus Mdh, and both sides are bringing in their own flavor, their own spice. I haven't been to Vietnam, so I don't know what kind of spice they're packing in their cuisine, but in their draft, boy oh boy, Coach TNTK, I love it. He swerved us with the Clint. Here we go. Game 1 in a best of 1. Todak versus Mdh. Let's mind these rotations. Where are they starting?
Jungler, oh, it seems like
Welcome to
Todak, they are going to start the orange. Meanwhile, from the side of Mdh, they are going to start from the purple. So same last match.
And I really want to check out anything. Is there anything in peculiar in terms of those spells and those items here? Okay, so
flickers.
4 Maze brought in. Oh, but very early hook here.
And trouble, already committing that flicker, and Nart to the rescue. We're okay. You were saying?
Seems like, yeah, it's very clear that Mdh, all they want to do with this Diggy is babysit the goal lane. With 4 Maze, he's in a little trouble.
Oh, yo, this is what 4 Maze does. If I'm not mistaken, maybe a couple years ago, LaFell and Gideon were telling me that this is the signature 4 Maze gameplay, and he just goes into the back line.
Again, we are going to witness that in today's match, but it's still a very clear 2v2 bot side. Remember that Clint has no flicker, so perhaps Rival here, who is clearing jungle bot side, might take advantage of that. We'll see. Early rotation, but top side, something is brewing up, but Vendetta can smell it.
Oh, close call. Close to 1 HP almost.
Yeah, he nearly got taken down there. There's a lot of emphasis, as you can see here, coming in. But wait a minute. Okay, Todak, they're playing very aggressive here in the early game. They're trying to put as much pressure as they can. Understanding they do have the assassin, they do have Hayabusa as their jungler, and that's the kind of edge that they want to work on.
Yeah. Please do note as well, Gnart will have that ever, so no Impure Age Diggy. Again, the damage from Eve and Clint, is it enough? Let's see.
Potentially a huge clash here.
My God.
The King just leans into it. No penalty zone just yet. First blood drawn by 4 Maze in his debut game at M4.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Todak now going to be leading in terms of that gold as well because they were able to get that neutral objective. Now, how are Mdh going to try play about this, right? Because in terms of that early game, Mdh has way more of ability to kind of work with. They need to be a little bit more safe when it comes down to that rotation, and they are trying to play for that, so they do still have the ability to come back in the game because it has only been 3 minutes.
Oh my God, a flicker.
Oh no! They chunked down on that cowboy. Another kill down bottom. I think that was a key kill. I think they really need to take care of Hehehe. And it's curious as to, oh, I guess why. Nart couldn't have done anything.
Yeah, he was a little bit too far back here, but oh my God, another war is brewing up.
Oh, down bottom. Oh, real world manipulation committed here by Need My Help and pushes back. Todak.
Picking their fights, picking their battles, a disciplined play from the Malaysians here. And again, Mdh. Clint, main source of damage dealer, 0-1-0, level 4, not a good start. Todak, they are trying to expand in the map control and taking a look at the emblems. Nothing too significant, I guess, but take a look at Franco. He still wants more health regeneration, and of course, with that magic shot from Valentina, adds more cooldown. Again, the tempo has gone down. Why? Todak, they are very careful here in the early stages. They have the control, so not taking any gambles just yet.
Oh, but here, Chico, guys, actually might get taken down in a 3v1.
Oh, wow.
He's still going to be able to get away, though. And on your point, it should have been that Clint had the upper hand in that lane, but because Todak have played so much to that bottom side, so much potential, but in the middle!
Oh, need my help. He's the one who was calling for that. No one was helping him because that's a high and dry on rival, so that was dealing more damage than it should have.
He burned Flicker as well, so a lot of spell resource and ult was used for a defense, and still he gets taken down. Not a good rotation there from Need My Help. And perfect timing. Todak has to secure this turtle, no doubt.
Ooh, they have to be careful here. And it does seem like King is trying to open up vision, but at this point, they won't be able to go for the objectives. And I think that was one of the keys to victory for MDH, right? Don't be afraid to lose the neutral objectives, but make sure you focus on those turrets. But even that, it's still very difficult to see them finding anything on the map.
Yep, and can clearly say that as long as Turtle spawns on that side of the map, the XP lane, those dual lanes down bottom, Todak can just maintain the same amount of pressure. Like, it's not going to make much of a difference.
Seems like here again, MDH, they are quite behind. 2,000 gold lead in the first 5 minutes. Not a fun game. Realizing, of course, what is also being pressured. Oh, take a look at bot side though.
Oh no, they came in way behind enemy lines. Chico guys in trouble. Now without taking first. It's a trade 1-for-1. Nart very low. Auto alarm bomb chasing Momo. And there was no minions to help him save him. And Yumski flickering on out. Here comes Rival from the back line. And he goes for the quad shadow. Cracking that egg. Down goes Nart. Down goes Yumski. Joga 2v1. Rival obliges him. And there goes a shadow kill. He's the only one here. That high and dry working hard for him. Triple kill for the rookie jungler.
Beautiful, beautiful play, really coming out on top. I mean, that's exactly what the high and dry was built for. We knew that he was going to go for those pickoffs. We knew that he was going to go very aggressive, and that's being translated into his gameplay right now. In addition, he's also taken away that blue buff from MDMH, and look at the pressure once again in the mid side.
MDH is having a tough time. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a good day. Remember that.
Oh no, but the king might not stay above ground for long. All right, so luckily enough, something tells me Formaze might be building hybrid. Because if this was a purely damaged Vendetta, could have spelled disaster for the mid lane.
My God, indeed. Todak, 6 minutes and 3,500 gold lead. MDH, they need to figure something out. Again, Clint. I'm not convinced they have enough damage towards the late game as well, but take a look at that.
Oh!
They popped the king off camera, and now Yumski threatening a kill, forcing out Need My Help to use the RWM, and here comes Momo and Chiku, guys. Down goes the Eve once more. The Nart, the egg gets popped. Momo gets shut down, though, and traded out for the Clint. That's a 3-for-1. Make that a 4-for-1. It's okay! And Rival was just off camera, dealing with the turtle himself. Oh, that's multiple battlefields that Todak's winning on.
Yeah, 4-for-1 trade, but they also got a turtle. So technically a 5v1, as now we have some moments to look at the items here. 7 minutes in.
Take a look at Momo, 6,000 gold, and he already immediately built that BOD and Malefic Roar. So physical damage and penetration is the way to go. They understand that he is the main damage dealer, and there you go. Full damage. Don't forget about the Hayabusa. He is building towards that BOD, so expect more physical damage from Todak. Again, MDH, they are getting dismantled at this point and not looking good because they don't have any clear agendas towards 2 minutes in the future.
It's hard to see her too as well, because Need My Help on the Eve. You want to rely on the skills that she has in her arsenal to be able to deal out the utility with the slows, which is why she got the Ice Queen 1. But she doesn't have the book yet, so she's going to be struggling in terms of that mana, and it's going to be hard to see the impact she has in the game. She can't just spam it. She needs to be very careful with the spell casting.
My goodness, again, Todak, they are just taking their time, trying to look for pickoffs. And again, they are doing the right approach here. MDH, what can they do is, again, they need something, perhaps a blunder from Todak that might just stay. Oh my God, top side.
Oh, they engage up top, like the final blow underneath tier 2. And Rival almost takes down Nart. Chico, guys, finishes the job. Down goes the Diggy. Poppin', Clint, he, goes as well. 2 for none so far, while all this while, Momo was demolishing that mid lane tier 2. Up top seems to be next.
Oh, 8,000 gold lead, another tower on the way. Todak, they really are just snowballing from that early game. Guys, I'd like to remind you, it's only been 9 minutes. The first Lord just spawned, and this is how one side of the game is looking. Is there any way that MDH can come back from this deficit?
Again, they need, I guess, to find a miracle. Todak needs to make a mistake twice or thrice even, then MDH can somehow equalize. As it stands, it's not really looking good here. MDH, 3 basers standing with the first Lord marching very, very soon. If they make another mistake, Todak can just clean it off.
Yeah, I think a mistake from MDH is something that they cannot calculate for. They shouldn't be able to calculate for because they're so behind. If there is one thing I can say about the MDH situation, is it's a grocery list of things that they need to do to come back. And I have 2 main theories, right? Number 1, have the King build complete defense. Make him a chunky Terizla. And then number 2, it's the hide behind turret. Like, if there's a defense that's gonna happen, it's gonna be inside their base.
If you're
Look at those recalls.
Oh.
I like it. It's the M4 recalls, but if your 2 bruisers are inside the base, that's not a good sign, isn't it? Let's see, the marching Lord in the mid.
This is a level 1 Lord, mind you. So they should be able to, oh no, they catch it! And that's a half health Clint running back. And they are just raining down upon this turret. He gets popped by 4 maze, making a beeline into the back line. And Need My Help puts up the RWM, quelling this siege. They live for now.
Are they gonna go for it? They're 1 man down here. I guess it's equal 4v4, but Need My Help! He is the one to go down next.
Chiku, guys, coming in, taking down Need My Help, and the base is gonna be up next on the docket. Bottom lane taken down, top lane, it's the minions working on him. Todak can see the writing on the wall. Here comes the King, penalty zone into 1, and there's the ult! Nibiru's passion into 3 members. Nart gets popped by Rival. He's unstoppable, but they ran out of waves. MDH still breathing.
Ooh, if they prolong that a little longer, then that might have been the save and grace that MDH needed, right? They needed Todak to overcommit, but they made the right call there. 11,000 gold lead still. They don't need to hurry things up, but they're going in once again.
There's a hook on the Joga, and I think they lost the bite. They let go of that. Was still on cooldown, so that was a close call.
I mean, take a look at the player score. Earlier, it was 4 members, and now let's focus on the damage dealt. Momo, Chiku, guys, Rival. Top 3 is on towards Todak. Meanwhile, the top damage dealer forms out of MDH is the Roamer. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, no, it's basically because of all those auto alarm bombs. And so far, that's the only safe bit of poke that MDH has.
Wow, I'm surprised that Beatrix is actually doing so well in the hands of Momo.
Might be the first Beatrix win in a while, or if not, all of M4.
Yeah.
It's, again, looking bleak for MDH. 16-4 here, and 3 base turrets gone down. So the base is very exposed. Todak playing it smartly, playing this disciplinedly. They are waiting for the next Lord, and perhaps they are going to look for the end. MDH, again, if you ask me, what can they do? They need to wait a mistake.
Up top, though, look at this. 4 maze is having his way with and it needs 4 members to respond for them to punish 4 maze, and they give the kill to Nart. Oh Lord, that was a shutdown, if I'm not mistaken, but a kill is a kill. The only real ask is maybe it should have gone to the cores.
It's still a really good display coming in from Todak. They were able to utilize 4 maze as a distraction, and they were now able to secure that. Lord without...
It's free.
Yeah, for free. Sorry, I was looking at Yumski and I was like, is he gonna get that hook? But he still misses right now. They have 10 seconds left for 4 maze to go back up. And MDH, this might be the final defense that they have in this game.
Not looking good for a DG debut here by MDH. Let's see the offense and as well as defense, Leo.
Yep, all lanes masterfully synchronized. They're crashing in. The answer, RWM need my help. Going in, acting like a turd himself. And MDH is the king, very low. Gonna back out. Oh, he's making that body of Smith work. Double time, triple time even. And goes Narc. He gets popped, but they survive. Oh, what? No, wait, there's a bite. Down goes Ehehe. And that's about it. They lasted maybe seconds more than they should have, but it's all crumbling down. That need my help, the only bastion left. But Todak, they get the dub.
They get the dub, and they're officially the upper bracket, the first to secure the upper brackets in the knockouts. Congratulations to the Malaysian representatives. It was an amazing performance, very dominant, very disciplined towards the very end.
The coaches' division are well executed by the players. 1-0 at Todak. My goodness, a convincing performance